I just picked up this upside down recliner, and it was upside down when I got it. So I brought it home, put the back on it, sat down, and the ratchet don't work. Everything else is good on the chair, but the ratchet is wore. It's all just smooth. And then check this out. Those grooves aren't supposed to be there. It's supposed to be flat across. Well, this piece on this chair is different than this one. There was an older Lazy Boy sitting there, so we robbed parts off it. This piece here on there is threaded in the 3 holes, and the head of the screw is behind this cloth, so you can see there where I cut the fabric to get to the screws. Now, you know, nobody will ever see that, so it's not that big a deal. Whereas the piece that I salvaged was screwed from the front right into the wood. So I tapped holes in there. Tapped holes? The holes were already there. I tapped the holes so that I can run those screws in. So all I have to do is put this in there, and that's good to go because this one's in good shape. Very little wear on it. And then I'm going to weld on that other one and then have to file it down. Welded. Time to grind. Grinded. I only have one concern. Only one. And that is this original piece here and this piece here is slightly different. The distance from the thickness between these 2 points is about here on that one down there. So we'll find out if it's going to work. Okay, well, the repair that I made on the piece that I had to weld did not work. So I had to take that flat piece from the one that we robbed and incorporate it with some of the hardware that was already on this chair and made it work. Now, when we picked up this chair, it wouldn't ratchet and stay when you would recline and go backwards. It would just, you could hear it. So now it works. I don't have a model out here to model it for me, so we'll sit in here and you'll be able to listen. What do you think about that, eh? Watch this again. Rocking. Works. So, off to the auction. That one will go eventually. And I guess that it should bring anywhere from $50 to $80. I hope. It's a nice chair. And then this here tree, it's a 9-footer. And it's one of them pre-lit jobs. We've had this in the basement all year long. I think I picked it up from my brother's last February. And it's a 9-footer, like I said. And these things, you know, they're expensive. The only problem with this one, all the pieces are there and everything's good, except there's burned out bulbs. Who wants to track down a burned out bulb? So there's a lot of tracking down. I walked up to one. I think that one right there is burned out. And it says that one burned out bulb won't affect the whole string. Yet there's sections that are not working. So I don't know and I don't care. I have it on Craigslist. I don't care if someone gives me $1. I want it out of my life. I've had these Stingray bicycle rims sitting around. And I just cut all the center business out of it today. It would have had to been taken apart, the axles and new bearings put in there and greased and the whole works. Pretty rusted up. but I've seen on eBay where they're selling just the rings for quite a bit, and so I'm going to try to do that. If not, at least I've got some extruded aluminum.